Hi, and thank you for watching. This is the board of the Christian Value Party, and the reason why we started the Christian Value Party was because of the high numbers of abortions in Sweden. In Sweden, there wasn't any political party that wanted to ban abortion, so it was a very big gap there. We have a political party that's called Christian Democrats, but they had abandoned the question and was now behind the law that made it possible for any reason to kill their child until the 18th week. In the beginning, we had it quite easy to get into the newspaper, but after a while they were more and more uninterested in publishing our news. So me and André, this is André and this is me, started to think about starting a newspaper. So for about 4 months ago we were ready to start. We had planning for a couple of months also, but we started for about 4 months ago, called Morgonbladet. This is Morgonbladet, and we are trying to have a mix between our political views on things and normal news. Most are normal news, but then we have, for example, here we bring up a study that isn't shown in Swedish media, that homosexuality actually can be cured, for example. And evolution, that it isn't as much as fact as people here in Sweden like to believe, that there is a lot of things that spokes against it. We also answer other newspapers about communism, and that it's not as good as they want. It's actually a very bad idea with communism and socialism and so on. The reason why we need money is because we are all volunteers, and so it doesn't get out as many news as you want. We get out about 2 news a day, sometimes more, sometimes less, but it's far too few. We have about 1,000 visitors a day, and we want to increase both the number of articles and thereby also the number of visitors. So in order to do that, we want to use a news agency, so we can use as much of their news as possible, and then we can also focus on specific ones that we want to bring out. So we can have a much more mix, and the reason why we have normal news also is because we want to reach the big mass. We want people to know about our political party, and we want it to be acceptable to share news on social media, for example, from us. So when people start to read our normal news, then they also read our views, and usually here in Sweden it is like the ones that control media controls the political also. So we have gotten a good deal, and if we get the money we want, we are able to pay them for 3 months, and hopefully by then we are able to have enough income from bands and things like that, so we can continue to pay for it ourselves. Thank you for listening.